This channel is about gadgets and cool tech, but there is tech around your home that you sometimes don't even think about as tech. And that's what brings me to this ZeroWater filtering system on this ready-to-go pitcher that has a spigot to drink water out of. We're going to take a look at it and see if the claims are true. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. We all know how important it is to drink clean water. And so the reason why I'm doing this video is because I needed to replace a filter on my Pure pitcher or Pure pitcher. I'm not really sure how you say that brand, Pure or Pure. But I wanted to get a new filter, and I also wanted to get a new pitcher because the pitcher that I had was very small. I wanted to get something bigger, and that's when I saw this ZeroWater pitcher that is, of course, bigger. But not only because it's bigger, but what got me very intrigued was about the fact that it has a 5-stage filtering system that is supposed to give you cleaner water than what you get with a Brita or Pure. And so I decided to give it a try to see if the claims are true. The thing is that caught me is that they are so bold that they include a filter tester in the box that you can use, of course, not only with the pitcher, but you can also use it individually to test other water around your house. So I wanted to see if this was better than what I had on my pitcher, and if the water that comes out of my tap is as bad as it possibly is. And I'm going to test the water, if this actually does what it says it does. Here we have first the water that I poured from the tap. So we have it right here. And so that's going to be our base, and that's going to be our first measurement. And I have here the reader. And so we're going to turn it on. We have there, as it shows 000. And here, as you can see, that's the little part that goes in the water. You're supposed to submerge it to the line there. And so we're going to go here and we want to put it in 302. So if we look at the reading there, it's 302 particulars per million. If I'm not mistaken, that's how you read that, ppm. And so that is what the water reading is right now here, directly from the tap. I'm going to get some toilet paper to dry before we move to the next test. And so it has to be straight. So if it's straight, gives you the correct reading. Don't let it touch the sides or any part of the receptacle you're using for water. I'm going to dry it to make sure that we don't get any cross-contamination when we're doing this test here. So as we can see, 307, it's actually pretty bad. According to what I read, in the safest TDS that you're supposed to have in your water is 50 to 150. So 307 directly from the tap, it's bad. That's considered bad water. Now here we have the Pure pitcher with a brand new filter in it. So I'm going to pour some water into a glass right here, empty glass. And so we have the water there, and we're going to test it first. Okay. So clean cup of water. That thing is on, it's 0. And so we're going to submerge it to the line. And so this filter water with the Pure filter is 257. So you can see there it says 257 ppm. And so, I pull it out. So let me put it back in. So 257, it's moving to 60. The deeper you go, so I'm going to make sure to try to keep it where it needs to be, to the line there. So yeah, so 260. That's what we're getting reading here. And so we're going to move to the next one, and that's going to be the water that comes from the ZeroWater filter water. And as you can also see here, we have a bigger filter. If you can see there, and it's not the water that's making it look bigger. I mean, the water is making it look a little bigger, but the filter is actually really, really big. And compared to what's here on the poor picture, as you can see, it's really, really small in comparison. So that's kind of like, what gives it a difference. I'm drying the tester now.
Get all the water out of it to make sure there's no cross contamination.
I am going to drink this water. I'm going to do a taste test because this is supposed to also change the taste of the water. So I am not going to drink the tap water because, even though this is not as low as it needs to be, it's still safer to drink than the regular tap water. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to get the water directly from the spigot. Here, I'm going to attempt to do this with 2 hands. So here we have the water that comes from the ZeroWater. Tester's on. Let me get my phone. We can get this tested. And so as you can see, 0. It's going to go into the water. Wow, no way. 108. Look at that. That's 108. That's crazy. That is a 242 drop from the tap water and 139 drop from the filter water. Okay, so my other camera just died, so I'm using my phone camera right now until I wait for that to recharge. But yeah, so I just finished with the tester. It's still wet from testing the water, so I haven't done anything. Here's the water that I just tested with the zero filter. And yeah, it's a huge difference. It's a big drop. I was not kind of speechless. I was not expecting it to be such a big difference between the pure and the ZeroWater, but it's huge. 108 ppm of TDS, and that's a big difference. So I'm going to drink the water now to see if there's a difference between both waters' taste. There is there is a big difference in taste. That's different, and I was not expecting it to be. I don't know how to describe it, but this has no taste. It has zero taste. The pure water or the pure water kind of tastes a little salty, if that makes sense. Let me pour some out here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little salty, maybe a little metallic, if it makes sense. Sorry that the camera is changing colors every time I move it. It's crazy. I'm going to try to fix it in post. Yeah, there is a difference. Definitely. In the water. That was unexpected. Okay, so if you're wondering what TDS stands for, that stands for total dissolved solids. And of course, ppm is parts per million. And what this means is that this filter, the ZeroWater filter, dissolves as much as it can of solids from your water. So that's why that flavor may change, because you won't have as many minerals in the water. Once it gets filtered, if there's any salt in the water, so of course it's going to get filtered. So you're going to get a more pure tasting water and also a healthier water. We can see that this ZeroWater thing is not BS. It's actually true. And I was very surprised to see that. Also the taste of the water, how different it was. It was something that I wasn't expecting either. I was expecting it to be a little better, but I wasn't expecting it to be so big of a difference by having this filter. So if you're looking for an option to drink cleaner water, if you are okay with spending a little more money, then go with this. In reality, this is not as much more expensive than the other products on Pure or Brita. Based on what I was seeing when I was at the store, this was actually cheaper to go into than Brita and Pure for the same type of product. Of course, what they get you is on the filters. The filters for the ZeroWater are a lot more expensive. They're not only more expensive, but they're also a lot bigger than what you see from Brita and pure. The filters are going to be more expensive because of that reason. And the filters come out to about $15 each. And the way that I came up with that conclusion is because you can buy 4 filters for $60. So if you break that up, it's about $15 each filter. It is worth it, and it is worth it because you're going to get better water out of the filtering system. And they are also very clear on the lifespan of the filter changing based on how dirty your water is. So the dirtier your water is, the less time your filter is going to last. Let me know, what do you think about these kind of reviews? Are there more like household small things like this that you're interested in seeing on the channel? Let me know in the comment section. If you have any other questions that I didn't cover, let me know in the comment section as well. If there's any comments that you have about this video or anything about the channel, let me know in the comment section. We're very close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. I know that sounds like nothing. It sounds like it is a lot to me. So please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel as well. And as always, go ahead and make sure and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.